because of their ignorance, because of their they don't know where to invest in the companies. That's why they are misusing their funds, or they're misappropriately they are investing their funds at different places. Definitely, whatever topic you have given to us, the topic is more apt to know something about the financial literacy, sir. Definitely, yeah, this topic helps a lot to our students. Yeah, this is regarding if we see the today's resource person, Suryakant Sharma. I feel very happy. Yeah, Suryakant Sharma also commerce background like me. I am also a commerce graduate. He completed his graduation in commerce, then masters in law. In particular, he is a specialized person in company law. He is also chartered associate of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. Yeah, Sri Sharma, he had more than 35 years of rich experience with the finance and banking in finance and banking sectors. Definitely, coming 1 hour, 1.5 hours, what he is going to deliver to our students, that is very much helps to our students. Actually, Mr. Sharma, he's worked in a leading financial institution in Department of Financial Services, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. Then he served sometime, not sometime, around more than 15 years, he served in SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India, which is the apex body for the all the stock exchanges. Yeah, he served there more than 15 years. He has vast experience. He know which stock is good, which stock is bad, and what is the criteria we have to follow to invest. And he is the right person to tell about the stock investments, shares investments, and all those aspects. Yeah, apart from that, Sri Sharma Garu, he is a member of working group of NCERT for developing vocational course and mutual funds for students of 11th and 12th classes. Sri Sharma is also a mentor of few NGOs working in financial literacy and investors awareness in the country. If you go through like that, Sharma's biodata is very bigger one. He is the right person to deliver the talk on financial empowerment and career opportunities. Till now, he is addressed more than 600 avenues on this topic. He has a vast experience in giving of the financial literacy awareness programs. With the small introduction, I am concluding my discussion. I request Suryakant Sharma Garu to request you to start your session, sir. Sir.
Good afternoon, Professor Raju. Honestly, I am honored to be with you, of course, through this platform. But I would be very happy to be with you physically with all of you next time when I visit Andhra Pradesh, and next time I will try to come to your engineering college as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sharmaji. You had you are in a superannuation. Although you had so much of fight to deliver talks to the students, it is students will get so much of benefit out of your valuable talks, sir. Definitely. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sharmaji. Please continue, sir.
Sir, superannuation is a norm only. I am not superannuated. I am still more than active than what I was doing earlier.
Great, sir. Great, sir. Please continue.
So thank you very much, Professor Raju, all faculty members, staff members, students, and other participants of this webinar. Professor Raju was very, very apt when he described the importance of financial literacy in our life. But before coming to the financial, 2-3 things I want to mention, Professor Raju, here. One thing is, this is program from Association of Mutual Funds in India. But my dear participant, this is not a marketing event or a promotional event of mutual funds. Mutual fund is also one of the investment products that I want to tell all of you. That's all. Other products are also there, and I will try to touch other products as well, because this is a product neutral program. And the purpose of such program is just to sensitize participants about the importance of money in our life. But before coming to the main topic, Professor Raju has given me one more topic to talk to the students, that is career opportunities in security market. My dear participants, I want to tell all of you that security market has got plenty of job for all of you. Rather, I welcome all of you to join security market. It is not only monetarily rewarding, but you will be having satisfaction as a career in security market as well. So, okay. So I want to tell all of you, please do understand and appreciate do understand the importance of careers, more so when you wish to join in security market. I want to tell you that security market is a vast market which encompasses, Professor Raju, lot of institutions, including SEBI. SEBI, the regulator of security market, but that is not the end. This is just the beginning. Beyond SEBI, there are thousands of institutions working under SEBI in the security market, and you have plenty of jobs there. Mutual funds are there, exchanges are there, depositories are there, foreign financial institutions are there, big houses, investment sales are there, then credit rating agencies are there. Plenty of institutions are there where you can join and enjoy the life, and you will feel satisfied that you are serving to the people. You are sharing the importance of money to the general public. That will also give you added satisfaction. So to start with, I will invite all of you, Professor Raju, your students, to join SEBI. SEBI is one of the model institutions as far as the great employer is concerned. I had been in SEBI. That's why I'm not saying that SEBI is the great institution. But apart from what I have experienced there, it is a very good institution, very much rewarding. And for student, Professor Raju, I want to tell them, SEBI normally appoint people at the lowest level, that is assistant manager. And most of the professionals join there. Bright students are joining SEBI. And the beginning package in SEBI, Professor Raju, is 26 lakhs per annum. And this is at the lowest level. This is at the beginning level, at the first level. But when you grow in the SEBI, not only salary will increase, but you will also get promotion very quickly in 3-4 years. Every 3-4 years, you will get promotion. Beyond SEBI, Professor Raju, exchanges are there. NSC there, BSC is there, MCX is there, NCDX is there. They are also under SEBI, and there are big institutions employing thousands of people. So you please join. You can also join exchanges. Then depositories are there, where you can join. Then foreign financial institutions are there. But for all these things, Professor Raju, one thing I want to mention here, general degree will not do. You have to upgrade your skill if you wish to join security market. And for upgrading and upskilling your skill, SEBI has constituted a specialized institution, name of which is National Institute of Securities Market, NISM. I will request all your students, Professor Raju, even your faculty members, for knowledge perspective, all your students to please visit the website of NISM. NISM is offering lot of online and offline courses, and majority of the courses, Professor Raju, is online only, which your students can pursue with your regular degree, which they are pursuing with you. So please visit the website of NISM, identify the courses which you can pursue, apply for those courses. Everything is online. Nothing, you not to come to the NISM for examinations. Everything is online. You might have to go to the nearest place in your city or town where you can go and give the online examinations. And try to do as much courses as possible, because all are varied courses. So please understand the importance of upskilling. General degree will not do. So I will invite, I rather welcome all your students to please visit the website of NISM, identify courses and do the needful in that regard. As far as the second topic is concerned, where Professor Raju was very elaborately has mentioned about the importance of financial education. What is financial education? Why we need it? What is the importance of financial education? My dear friends, financial education is the key for management of your money. And money is the most important part in our life, you will all appreciate. Money may not give you a lot of things, but money may give you a lot of things. Money may not give you few things, but money can give you thousands of things. So money is very, very important in our life, and management of money, Professor Raju, you are the management guru, so you know better than me. Management of money is the most important thing, because if you manage your money well, you can have plenty of money. But if you don't manage your money, you may even lose the money which you have. That is why the importance of managing your money. And when I talk about the management of money, the first thing come to in my mind, Professor Raju, is where the money come from for you. Mostly your students, Professor Raju, might be joining corporates or institutions, and will start their career as a job. Of course, few might go for business, few might go for professions, but majority of your students, what I feel, will go for the job, at least the initial stage, at least the first stage. So when you start earning, and you will wonder why Professor Raju has organized this program for students. They are not earning today. Yes, they are right. You are not earning today, then what for this program for you? Professor Raju is very intelligent and foresighted person. He has thought this program today for you because he wants you to understand the importance of management of money at this stage itself, when you are not earning. Because if you understand and try and get the basics about the management of your money, then when you start earning, you will be in a better position to manage your money. So when you start earning money, you will appreciate that majority of our money will go into taking care of our regular expenses. Groceries, travel, rental, utility bills, education of children, hundreds of such accounts are there where we normally spend our money. But Professor Raju, you are a very seasoned person, and you must be knowing it, that Indians have a typical and unique habit. And that is unique, Professor Raju. Extraordinary habit. And that is in our blood. I'm not telling extraordinary, nothing extra. It is in our blood. And what is that, my dear friend, Mr. Anudip? The money which we earn, whatever it might be 10,000, it might be 10 lakhs a month. But whatever we are earning, every Indian, and for that matter, every Indian family, try to take away some money, or rather as much as they can do from their salary. And the money which we don't spend, my dear Nudip, out of our salary, it is called savings. And Professor Raju, we should be proud of it, that Indians are still one of the best savers in the world. And this is a great thing. This is a great thing, I am telling you. This habit or this DNA has saved us many economic crises in the past. And it will continue to do so when the things will change or some stress will come in our economy. So saving is very, very important, and saving is in our blood. But three things I want to tell, my dear students, to all of you. Firstly, Because we have done mistakes. Professor Raju might have committed these mistakes which I am mentioning here, but that you should not do. That is why I am mentioning my mistakes which I didn't do. Please, you don't repeat that mistake. The first thing is, please start saving right from the first month when you start earning. Make it a promise with yourself. You will start saving right from the first month. And it might happen that you might not be getting good salary at the beginning. Then you may think, what it will happen if I save 100 rupees or 500 rupees or 1000 rupees or 5000 rupees. That is why normally in the first initial year, normally we don't care about saving. Of course, we will realize the importance of saving after 5 years. But then 5 years have gone, my dear friends. And these 5 years are very, very important and precious. So first thing I want to tell you is start saving right from the first month when you start earning, and don't be shy of saving even a small amount. Don't be shy. If you are saving 500 rupees, okay, that's okay. That's great rather. If you are saving 1000 rupees, great. Start saving right from the first month. Second thing, be regular in saving. Make it a habit that you save every month. Of course, the situations will keep changing in our life. Sometimes stress might be there in few periods. But what I am emphasizing here, try to save every month. Amount sometime might vary, but try regularly, save regularly. Make it a habit that you are saving every month. And third and last thing about saving, I want to request all of you, keep increasing your saving with the increase in your income. And Professor Raju is well aware that our income keep increasing every year. Even when we are in job, in service, we get increased salary by way of increment, by way of other allowances. So our income keep increasing. So with the increase in income, please keep increasing your saving as well. And a thumb rule is there, you should increase your saving by 10% every year. Suppose this year you are saving 1000 rupees a month. Ideally, it should be 11,000 a month next year. And third year, it should be 1210 rupees. Incremental increase. Every month, you should incremental increase your saving. These three things looks very normal and normal thing, Harshita. But these three things are going to change your life forever. I can vouch for it. Very small things. But these small things are going to change your life forever. So please do understand the importance of saving, regular saving, and increased saving. Now the next question arises, Professor Raju, what to do with the savings which we are making? Because that is very natural. Whatever you are saving, what to do with that? Professor Raju, there are two options available with this, with all of us. The first option, which a foolish person like me will go for that option. And what is that? I am religiously saving every month. I am increasing my saving every year. But what foolishly I am doing, I am keeping my savings in my box at home, or just leaving my savings in my savings bank account where I would be getting salary. My dear friends, keeping money or keeping savings at home, I will use a very harsh word, Professor Raju, is a crime. It's a crime against ourselves. It's a crime against our family. And it's a crime against our nation as well. Because we are making money out of circulation. So this is the thing which we are doing, we should never do. Then naturally the next question, Raji, what to do? Yes, my dear friends, we can do, and that is, we can put our savings through a process into some instrument or product. Putting your saving into some product through a process, my dear friends, it is called investment. So saving is the first step, investment is the second step. Of course, without saving, what you will invest? So that is why saving is very, very important. But please don't put a stop at saving only. Put your savings into some product. So you should not necessarily have to be a saver, my dear friends, but you should also have to be investor. Because only investment will make your money to grow, not savings. But again, I repeat, without saving, what you will do? So investment is very important, because investment is a process where your money will grow. And the purpose of investment, my dear friends, I think that Dr. Raju will agree with me, is very simple. My money should earn money for me. That's the only purpose of investment. That whatever I have saved, whatever I am putting in some instrument, that should also earn money for me. Because I will be needing money, huge money in my life for my milestones in life, in future. That is why I am saving today, and that is why I am investing today. So please do understand that when you invest, the purpose of investment is very simple, that my money should also earn money for me. And Professor Raju, I wish all your students, a day will come in their life, and that has to come. That will be an ideal situation when your money will earn more money for you than your regular salary. But it will not be happening today or tomorrow or in 1 or 2 or 5 years, my dear friends. It is going to happen after minimum 15, 20 years. That is why I keep telling in my session, Professor Raju, in investment, give time, have patience. Money will grow. Definitely money will grow. But my dear friends, it will take time. It will not grow in 1 or 2 years or 3 years. And if you develop a greed of developing your money so quickly, there are chances that you may lose more money. So that is why please have patience, but ensure that your money grows. And during this process, be alert, be aware, be analytical, whether your investments are earning money for you, whether there are other avenues where you can earn more money on your investment than the money where you are investing today. That is why keep analyzing. Every year, you should have a thorough, detailed analysis of your investment every year. And wherever you are not getting reasonable return, try to switch from one to other product. Because the purpose is very simple. My money should earn as much money as they can through investment. But why did so? But unfortunately, I don't know whether Professor Raju will agree with me or not. Unfortunately, my dear participants, and particularly young ones, unfortunately, most of the middle class, salary class person, they sincerely try to save as much money as they can, and they save. They try to invest their money in the best product which they know. But despite that effort, Professor Raju, most of the middle class, salary class person just remain money accumulators in their life. They don't become wealth creators. I'm using here two words, money accumulation and wealth creation. Unfortunately, particularly middle class, salary class person, they just remain money accumulators in their life despite their sincere efforts in saving and investment. They don't become wealth creators. And my dear friends, only wealth creation will make you prosper, not money accumulation. Please mind it. Be it clear. And what is money accumulation and wealth creation? I just want to give you a very simple example. Very simple example. And I will try to make it a very simple thing. I'm not here to give you gyan or knowledge or bookish knowledge at least. I will try to practical things which I want to share with all of you. And for that example, Professor Raju, kindly permit me to take your name in this example. Just I want your permission so that I can take your name in this example. An example is very simple. The example is of bank fixed deposit. Why I have taken this example, my dear participant? Because you might not have done FD. You are not yet running. But at the same time, you might have seen your parents that they have put your money in their FDs. So fixed deposit is basically the most common thing among middle class, salary class person. Suppose Professor Raju has got 1 lakh rupees with him. Professor Raju, kindly pardon me that I am mentioning only 1 lakh rupees. You must have more than that, much more than that. But just for example's sake, I am saving that you are having 1 lakh rupees with you, and you are putting your 1 lakh rupees in a bank deposit with a good bank. FD, it is called FD. So you are putting your money into a good bank. And suppose bank gives you an interest of 6,000 rupees per annum. You are putting your money for 1 year FD at the rate of 6%. After 1 year, when I meet Professor Raju and just ask him, sir, what happened to your FD? Professor Raju is very happy. Of course, he's a management guru. He will not be. He understands everything. But layman, I am telling you, layman will be very happy. Oh, my dear friends, I have earned 6,000 rupees on my bank, 1 year bank FD, and he's happy. He's offering sweets to his friends and colleagues. I have earned 6,000 rupees. But my dear friends, he is wrong. Please understand what I want to tell you. He should not feel happy. Why? Because of two reasons, Mr. Anudeep. The first and most important thing is, during 1 year FD, when he has got bank FD, Professor Raju, one thing also keep happening regularly and continuously with the FD. And that is, my dear Anudeep friend, it is inflation. Inflation is a part of our life. And what is inflation, Mr. Anudeep? To put it simply, inflation is nothing but increase in the prices of goods, item or services over a period of time. So suppose you put last year 1 lakh rupees at the rate of 6%, inflation also keep increasing. And per chance, Professor Raju, the inflation rate has been 5% during this 1 year. What does it simply mean, Mr. Anudeep? It simply means that last year, whatever Professor Raju could have purchased from 1 lakh rupees, if we didn't go for FD, would he be able to purchase same item, same goods after 1 year at 1 lakh rupees, Mr. Anudeep? We know it will not be possible. Why? Because of inflation, price of those items have increased. And suppose the inflation rate has been 5%, what does it mean? It simply means that for the same goods and items which Professor Raju could have purchased last year at 1 lakh rupees, he will have to pay not 1 lakh rupees, but 1,05,000 rupees after 1 year. Now you see the proposition, my dear friend. People generally feel happy, whatever they earn as interest. But in reality, friends, majority of your return is eaten by the inflation. Rather vast majority of it. So out of 6,000, in this case, 5,000 has in actuality been eaten by the inflation. We don't normally think on those lines, but we have to be. Professor Raju knows it very well. So out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation, but still people are happy. Okay, let it be. 5,000 might have been eaten by they reluctantly accept it. But then what is they still say, Anudeep? No problem. Still, I have got 1,000 with me out of 6,000. Let 5,000 be eaten by the inflation. But my Harshita, there is another factor which we normally have to keep in mind. And what is that? Most of the return which we earn on investment, Professor Raju is well aware, Government of India takes tax on it. They are taxable. And for FD, the proposition is very clear, Mr. Anudeep. Whatever you earn as bank FD interest, that will be treated as your income and you have to pay income tax as per your slab. Not a single penny concession on it, my dear friends. So suppose Professor Raju earned 6,000 rupees and conservatively speaking, of course, he is not. But conservatively speaking, even when he is in 20% bracket, of course, he must be in 30% plus bracket. But I am telling conservatively, 20% bracket, then he will have to pay 20% income tax on 6,000 as well. And Professor Raju, you might remember, we had been earning interest on bank FD earlier also, but we were well aware, let it be, who from income tax department will come and collect this income tax. So normally we were not reflecting such income in our income tax return. But Mr. Anudeep, technology has given you thousands of benefits, but this is the disadvantage here. Now, because of technology, system is integrated. Banking system is an integrated. Financial system is integrated. The moment you get 6,000 rupees bank credit in your bank account, Mr. Anudeep, income tax people will be knowing it automatically. Automatically. It will be reflected in their website as well that you have earned 6,000 rupees. So now you can't avoid paying tax. Now you see the proposition. Professor Raju had earned 6,000 rupees at bank interest and might have been happy. Of course, he's a professor and management guru. He must not have been because he knows everything. But I'm talking of normal people. But in reality, my dear friends, out of 6,000, 5,000 has been eaten by the inflation, and 1,000, 1,200, that is 20%, he has to pay his income tax. Now, Mr. Nudip, tell me, did he get anything? Nothing. Rather, he lost 200 rupees. 5,000 plus 1,200 rupees, he lost 200. What this type of investment is it? But unfortunately, most of the investment are like this only. Unfortunately, we get nothing in reality. Only we accumulate money. What is the reason, Mr. Anudeep? The reason lies in our mind, my dear friends. Deep-rooted thinking, or we are very thinking, Professor Raju, as far as investments are concerned. Arey Baba, we don't want to take any risk. We want to invest in only in secured investment. And there may be a chat box, some messages start coming. Arey sir, tell us something about safe investment because we don't want to take risk. This is a normal thinking. Unfortunately, this thinking, Mr. Anudeep, is not correct at all. Particularly with young people like you. Those who are young, 25, 30, 35, 40, even up to 45, you have to understand the risk and take it. But before taking any risk, you have to understand the risk. What is risk? Because once you understand, then you will be in a better position to manage your risk, to minimize your risk. So please first accept then that in most of the investment, risk is there. Except some governmental small saving schemes. In most of the investment, my dear friends, risk is there. But once risk is there, then you have to understand it. And the purpose of understanding is just to manage your risk. Everybody would like to manage their risk. Everybody would like to minimize their risk. Yes, my dear friends, it is possible. You can manage your risk only by a simple two-word formula, Mr. Bablu Kumar, I am sharing with all of you. Very simple two-word formula. And the formula, my dear friends, think, understand, and invest. Professor Raju, very simple two words. Think, understand, and invest. The first, we have to think two things about ourselves. And what is that? The first and most important thing we have to think about ourselves, Mr. Bablu Kumar, is what is my risk-taking capacity? How much risk I can take? This is very important. Because every individual has got different risk appetite, Mr. Bablu. Because our income is different, our age is different, and our social spectrum is also different. So please understand, we have to take all our investment decisions strictly as per our risk appetite. And my dear friends, those who are young, they can take high risk. Because of the age factor, only Mr. Anudeep, because of the age, you are young, you can take risk. Because next, you have got a grace period of 25, 30 years. But unfortunately, Mr. Anudeep, that luxury I don't have. And even Professor Raju have not that much of luxury. Because age is not on our side now. But you are very lucky, you are young. So you should take risk. I encourage them to take all young people to take risk. But risk has to be as per your risk appetite. Mind it. I'm not telling you that you should take blind risk. Okay, come what may, I will take risk. No, Monica, that is not, Monica, this is not my my take. What I want to tell you, take risk as per your risk appetite. And take calculated risk, Mr. Anudip. You should not take blind risk. And calculated simply means your risk, your investment should be as per your risk appetite. And your risk appetite, my dear Mr. Anudip, keep changing. It is not a constant factor. When you are young, you can take high risk. Because you have got years to go. Something goes wrong with you, no problem. You will rectify your mistake and carry it on. But Mr. Anudip, that luxury I don't have. I don't have that time age with me. Something wrong happens with me, I will have to suffer heavily because of the age. That is why for young people, I want to request them, please understand the risk and then take it. Don't take risk without understanding, because the economic funda is very clear, Mr. Anudip. More risk you will you take, higher will be the probability of getting higher return. So the probability of higher risk, higher return will increase, but no guarantee. No guarantee, my dear friends. Don't think that it is a guaranteed formula that if you take high risk, you will earn higher return on your investment. No. What I am saying is probability will definitely increase of getting higher return. Second thing you have to think about yourself is time horizon of investment. And Mr. Anudip, it is equally important. And what is time horizon of investment? It simply means that we should have money when we need the money. That is time horizon. And we will be needing money. Professor Raju knows it very well. We will be needing money in our life for many bigger things in our life at many times. It will not happen, Mr. Bablu, that you will need money at one time. No, we will be needing money in many times in our life, because we have got lot of milestones in our life. And what these, I can just illustrate some of them. For marriage, Mr. Anudip, we will need huge money if you are unmarried. Then again, after marriage, children will come, your family celebration, we will need money. After that, every family will think of have their own house. For that, you will need huge money. Then purchase of the vehicle, normal, very normal thing, Professor Raju, I am telling every family wish to have these things. You will need money. Then Professor Raju, one thing was not in our life, but now it is very common among us youngsters, and that is going on vacation. Every family wants to go on vacation, national vacation, international vacation, and not in one go, Garima, regularly every 3-4 years. It is a normal thing for middle class families now. But for that, you will need money, rather good money, every time when you plan your vacations. After that, a very big thing will be coming in your life, Dr. Garima, that is higher education and professional education of children. Every family, every parent wants that their kids, their kids should get best of the higher education. Best of the higher education. Even you will be willing to send them beyond abroad or to the best of the institutions in country. But for that, you will need huge money. After their education is over, the next thing that Professor Raju will be marriage of the children. That is very natural. Things will flow like this only. And lastly, but not the least, Dr. Garima, leading retirement life. For that, you will need huge money, more so when you don't have pension. And nowadays, even some governments are not giving you pensions after retirement, particularly, Professor Raju, to youngsters, those who have joined after a particular deadline. But one thing I want to tell you, you must know it. The average age of Indians, Dr. Garima, has increased like anything. And Professor Raju knows it very well. When we got independence in 47, Dr. Garima, average age of Indian Mr. Bablu was only 47 years. Professor Raju, you will remember. But now it has risen from 47 to 71 years. What does it mean? It simply means that even after retirement, you will be living more than 10, 15, 20, 25 years even. People are normally live up to 80, 85. But for that living, from where the money will come? Because after retirement, if you don't have pension, your bank account will not be having any credit of salary, which you will be getting when you are in service. So for your retirement life, Professor Bablu, you will have to work hard and you will have to accumulate huge corpus. That is called, normally called, Anudip, retirement corpus. So for all these things, you will be needing money. How it can be? Yes, my dear friends, I want to give a very simple thing to do next Sunday, Mr. Anudip, and not to you, but all those who are earning. And for a student to understand this, what I am saying now. Next Sunday, Dr. Garima, sit with your family. Have a paper. On the paper, make 3 columns. First column, second column, and third column. In the first column, you jot down what are the major things in your life where you will be needing huge money. You jot it down. Normal milestone, Mr. Bablu, I have just mentioned. Marriage, birth of the children, celebration, acquisition of house, purchase of 4-wheeler, going on regular vacations, higher education of children, marriage of children, retirement corpus, all these things are. But you can include, if you have anything added to it, that leverage I am giving you. In the first column, mention all the bigger things, all the milestones. In the second column, Dr. Garima, put the period when you will be having this milestone in your life. Suppose somebody is not married and he says he's likely to be married after 2 years. Put it 2 years against marriage. Likewise, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, 25 year, 30 year. Put the period. Again, an estimate only, Dr. Garima. Precisely, of course, it is not possible. Just a broader idea of the things. Last column, Mr. Anudip, which is very important. Now start putting the money which you will be needing for each milestone. Suppose Mr. Anudip says, just for example, I am saying you might be married, Mr. Anudip, I don't know. But just for say, suppose you are unmarried and you say, sir, I'm likely to be married after 2 years. In Indian context, Dr. Garima, normally marriage expenses are taken care of by the parents, normally. But Mr. Anudip, my dear friend, if you are unmarried and likely to be married after 2 years, at least for honeymoon, you should not expect that honeymoon package will be given by your parents. That burden you should not put your parents, at least that you should manage. So suppose 5 lakhs, you say my honeymoon package will come, put it 5 lakhs against marriage. But Mr. Anudip, one thing is more here. Today you are thinking that your honeymoon package will come at the cost of 5 lakhs rupees. But my dear friends, after 2 years, when you go for honeymoon, and honeymoon package will cost you not 5 lakhs, friend. It will cost more than 5 lakhs, 50,000 or so even, because of inflation. So please factor in inflation also. But 2 very important milestones I want to discuss, Dr. Garima, with all of you. Today, an MBA degree from a reputed institution, Mr. Anudip, will cost around 20 lakhs. Am I right? Around 15, 20 lakhs today. But my dear friend Anudip, when your kids will go for higher education after 25 years, they are not going today. They will be going after 25 years because you are very young. Have you ever thought what will be the cost of MBA degree after 25 years? The MBA degree, which is coming around 20 lakhs today, Dr. Garima, will cost not less than 2 crore rupees per child after 25 years. Mind it, normally we don't think in those terms, but that's the reality of life. Things will costs will keep increasing every year. So suppose you have, Mr. Anudip, two kids, you will need not less than 4 crore rupees only for their higher education. And one more thing I want to tell you. Suppose, Mr. Anudeep, again, I'm not leaving you. I'm taking your name again and again. Just pardon me for that. Suppose today you are 30 years and you say that you are managing your monthly expenses with around 30,000. Normally, monthly middle class, salary class, we are managing somehow, Professor Bablu, at 30,000 today when you are 30, he's 30. But my dear friend, Mr. Anudeep, after 30 years, when you become 60, you have not thought of it. You are managing your monthly expenses, Dr. Garima, at 30,000 today. When he becomes 60 after 30 years, for the same standard of living, Dr. Garima, no extra venja, he will be needing after 30 years, not less than 2 lakh rupees per month. Today it is 30,000, Mr. Anudeep. After 30 years, same standard of living, you will need 20 or 2 lakhs rupees per month when you get retired in the first month of retirement. So it will be not less than 25 lakh rupees per year in the first year itself, which will keep increasing every year, my dear friend. From where that money will come? From where 25 lakhs will come? More so when you wouldn't be having salary in your bank account. For that, my dear friend, you will have to start working on accumulating retirement corpus. Mr. Bablu, it is very important. Normally we avoid, let it be, government, God will give us, government has sent us, the government will take it. No, God will not take care of you for all these things. You have to work on it. You have to make efforts, Mr. Anudeep, for all these things. So suppose 25 lakhs rupees every year you will need, and that too in the beginning, Anudeep, that will keep increasing. What retirement corpus you should have? Because normally, Professor Bablu, we will manage our retirement life only through a corpus income. Whatever corpus we have developed and what a corpus income they earn, that we will manage. So how much your retirement corpus should be, Mr. Anudeep? A thumb rule is there. And thumb rule, Professor Bablu, your retirement corpus should be minimum 20 times of your annual expenses at the time of retirement. 20 times of your expenses at the time of retirement. And what I have just mentioned, Mr. Anudeep, 25 lakhs at the beginning of the first year of your retirement plan, multiplied by 20. What it becomes? 5 crore, sir. 5 crore you will have to develop a retirement corpus for leading a comfortable life after retirement. I think Mr. Anudeep has got scary. Sir, what nonsense you are telling to me? 5 crore you have told me, 4 crore you have told me, then house, then car, then where? Oh, it will be not less than 10 to 12 crore, my dear friend. A normal middle class, salary class person, Mr. Bablu, who is around 30 today, will need not less than, Mr. Anudeep, 10 to 12 crore in his life only for milestones. And Professor Bablu, I have not included regular expenses from 30th to 60th that I have excluded. From where, Mr. Anudeep, you will get 10 to 12 crore rupees. I know you might have one thing in mind, that Amitabh Bachchan show KBC is starting on 14th August again. I will go there and win first prize. Yes, you can. All the best for you. But Professor Bablu, what about the lakhs of others? A person may win the prize. 1 or 2 may win the prize. What about the lakhs and crores of other youngsters? From where they will get 10 to 12 crore rupees? Yes, my dear friends. And now oh, great. You play with mom. But I am working, you go with mom. And so from where 10 to 12 crore rupees will come? Now I want to tell all of you, Mr. Bablu, Professor Bablu, I want to give assurance to all youngsters. They all can have 10 to 12 crore rupees for their milestones in their life, provided, underline, provided they start working on their saving and investment right from the day they start working, and continuously work. It is not a one month job or 1 year job. Continuously for next 25, 30 years, they have to work, sincerely work. And if they do so, Professor Raju, I can assure them with confidence that they will be having 10 to 12 crore rupees in their life for their milestones. And the chart which we have just prepared, Professor Bablu, first column, second column, and third column, it is called financial plan. And I feel personally, Professor Raju, every individual, and for that matter, every family must have their financial plan. And Professor Raju, it is not a rocket science, damn easy thing, very simple thing. We can prepare our financial plan. Anybody who is earning, even the student, I want them to understand the importance of financial plan. They should make their financial plan when they start earning. Because, Mr. Anudeep, financial plan will give you a broad picture clear before you, how much money you will need at what time for what purpose. And psychologists say, Professor Bablu, Raju Saab knows it very well, those who have defined goals in their life, clarity about the goals in their life, they work hard. Because now the goals are clear before you. Mr. Nudeep, you will need this much of money for that purpose, this much of money for that purpose. So now clarity is there. So please do prepare a financial plan, because it will give you a purpose to save and invest. And that will give you a better idea of having money when you will need the money. So please do, I am emphatically mentioning here, Mr. Professor Bablu, please do develop your financial. Every youngster, I will request them, when they start earning, they should have their financial plan in place in the first year of their career itself. One more thing I want to tell here, Mr. Anudeep, and that is eighth wonder of the world, and that is, my dear friend, power of compounding. Professor Raju is a management guru. He knows much more than me. Power of compounding is eighth wonder of the world. Most important thing to understand and to practice. We understand a lot of things with Professor Bablu, but we don't practice. We don't execute things in our life. So understanding will not give you anything else. Only when you start executing those things in your life will change. So power of compounding, Mr. Anudeep, is nothing, but you have to make a promise with yourself, my dear friend, that whenever I will earn return or income on my investment, and naturally you will earn. Professor Bablu, down the line, when you start investing, you will definitely earn return. Not today, not tomorrow, after 1 year, after 2 years, after 5 years, it will definitely, you will start earning money on your investment. So whenever you start, whenever and whatever you earn on your investment, it might be 5,000, it might be 550,000, it might be 5 lakhs. So whenever you earn money or return on your investment, Mr. Anudeep, you have to make a promise with yourself, not to me, not to Professor Raju, but to yourself. And what is that? I will never use that return for my personal consumption. It's a very tough promise, Professor Raju notes it. It is very easy to tell, but very tough to execute it. Why? Because when you will earn good profit or good return on your investment after 5-10 years, suppose, Mr. Anudeep, you earn 5 lakhs rupees on one of the investments which you had made earlier. Whole family will be behind you. Are Baba, you have earned 5 lakh rupees. Now we will go to Switzerland. We will go to USA on vacation. But at that time, you have to be very clear in your thinking. No, this 5 lakhs which I have earned on my investment will be reinvested. It will not be consumed at all. We will go to USA. We will go to Switzerland. For that, we will work on a different war footing, and we will get money from other income. But this 5 lakh rupees will have to be reinvested. And again, I tell you, Mr. Anudeep, it is not easy, but not impossible. You can do it, provided you are firm, provided you are clear that no, every return on investment has to be reinvested at least for the next 15, 20 years continuously. And if you do it, or rather there is no option, you have to do it, my dear friends. If you do it, rest assured, I can give you a firm assurance that down the line after 15, 20 years, Mr. Anudeep, your return portion will be much, much bigger than your original investment. But my dear friend, Professor Raju knows it very well. It is going to happen, Mr. Anudeep, not today, not tomorrow, not in a short period of 5 years. It will keep happening after 15, 20 years. That is why please give your investment to grow. Give time to your investment to grow. Time is the essence in investment. You have to be patient. Have patience, but at the same time, be alert, be aware how much you are getting return on your investment. If you are not getting reasonable, switch to other investments. So all these things I have told all of you. I have taken much of your time, but I thought, Professor Raju, these are the basics which every person should understand before he embark upon the journey of investment. Because these are very essential, Mr. Anudeep, to understand. Because only through these basic concept, knowledge and understanding, you can be a successful investor. Now, lastly, 10 minutes, we will discuss where to invest. Because that is very important. Where to invest? There are different investment products available in the market, my dear friends. The first category of investment product available for all of us is governmental small saving scheme. Government has very good small saving scheme for the middle class, and I am focusing my session, Mr. Anudeep, to middle class, salary class persons only. I am not talking of Mukesh Ambani or some big persons. They have their different vision about the investment and all these things. In investment, I feel personally, for middle class, salary class person, very good scheme, governmental schemes are there. And Professor Raju, I feel personally, one of the best scheme of the government is available to all of us, middle class, salary class person, Professor Raju, is Public Provident Fund Account, PPF. PPF is a very good scheme, my dear Anudeep, friend, because it is a unique scheme which is exempt of tax. Exempt, no tax at all. And I personally feel, Professor Raju, every middle class, salary class person should have a PPF account. And not only he or she, his spouse, even his kids should have a PPF account. The details you can take from the website. It is a 15-year scheme, but very good scheme. I will not elaborate much. And now you can Google it and get the details. Second scheme of the government, Professor Raju, is National Saving Certificate. I will just mention the names. I don't have time, so I will just mention the name. National Saving Certificate. Third one is Kisan Vikas Patra, KVP. Fourth one is RBI bonds. RBI keep issuing bonds to the public, taxable and tax-free bonds. Fifth one is governmental securities, Mr. Anudeep. Then public sector undertakings, big names, they also keep issuing loan to the, they also keep taking loan from the public by issuing bonds and debentures where you can invest. And lastly, banks and post offices have got very good some small saving scheme where you can invest some of your money. But my dear friends, there is one advantage of governmental scheme and one disadvantage. The advantage, Professor Raju, is that it is 100% secure, no risk at all. Whatever government promises you, government will give you. When the scheme mature, whatever the maturity amount is there, that will be given to you, Mr. Anudeep. But disadvantage is return are most reasonable. Sometimes they are not even inflation beating. Sometimes they are not inflation and plus tax beating. but they are 100% secure. And I feel personally, Raju sir, that a normal middle class person should invest 25 to 30% of their total investment in governmental scheme, because it is necessary that we should have diversification in our investments. Some of our investments should be in governmental scheme, but not all. Not all. Particularly to youngster, I am telling Professor Raju, 50% should be in governmental securities and 50% in other products, which are high risky products, but which might give you higher return. So you are balancing, Mr. Anudeep. Some of your money are going to the governmental scheme and some of your money are going to the other risky products. So you are balancing your risk and you are balancing your return as well. Beyond governmental scheme, Mr. Anudeep, where you can invest is property and real estate. That option is available to you. You know better than all these things on property and real estate. I'm not an expert on that line, but I will just mention that property is one of the options available to you. Then beyond property, gold is there, my dear friends, where you can invest. And historically, Professor Raju knows it very well, that gold has been one of the most safest investment product available to middle class salary person, or rather, or if female members are passionate about gold. But they purchase jewelry, Professor Raju, which is most disadvantageous. Now, I keep telling in my session, never purchase jewelry, because that will give you no return at all. Rather, you will be losing money, because normally we don't sell gold, Mr. Anudeep. But even when we sell after 10, 15 years, when your daughter's marriage is there, then definitely, Mr. Ramesh, mutual fund investment are not secure at all. I want to make it very clear. They have got risk, but they are rewarding. Historically speaking, they have given very good return as compared to FD and all other things, and they are tax efficient also. So I will come to the mutual fund also. So gold is one of the best, normally one of the schemes where product where we are investing. But my dear friends, Mr. Anudeep, government has come out with a very good scheme on gold. Please note it down. I will just mention the name and few details. You can Google it and get the details. The name of the scheme, Professor Raju knows it very well. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. Very good scheme of the government of India, my dear friends. And I encourage all students to understand the contours and the conditions of the scheme, terms and conditions of the scheme. And not only you should share these details with your mother, with your sister-in-law, and other family members also. Very good scheme of the government of India, Sovereign Gold Bond Scheme. And the tenure of the scheme is 8 years. Very briefly speaking, you can get the details from website. The tenure of the scheme is 8 years. The government is giving you two benefits under this scheme, Mr. Anudeep. Firstly, whatever money you invest in this scheme, government will give you 2.5% guaranteed interest every year. Every year, 2.5% interest for next 10 years, next 8 years. And second benefit, which is bigger than annual interest, Mr. Anudeep, that is, suppose you invest today in this scheme when the gold price is 60,000 10 gram. Suppose. And after 8 years, gold price becomes 80,000 10 gram, because prices are increasing, gold prices are increasing, Professor Raju, for last so many years. So suppose after 8 years, gold price become 80,000, then Mr. Anudeep, government will give you your money back at the rate of 80,000 10 gram. So whatever appreciation in the gold price is there, that will also be given to you. Additional annual interest at the rate of 2.5%. And government guarantee is there, because it is a sovereign gold bond scheme. And it is tax efficient also, Professor Raju, because indexation benefit is available. Indexation benefit is available here for the investors in this scheme. So please do get the details of the sovereign gold bond scheme. Share with your mother, your sister, and you should encourage them to invest in this scheme. Beyond gold, the other option available for all of us is securities market, share bazaar. But Professor Raju, you might have heard about share bazaar. Or sir, it is a speculation only. How market goes up, how market goes down. Most of the people think that share bazaar is nothing but a speculation. I think they are not justifying, and they are not right. Share market is definitely riskier, but it is not pure speculation, my dear friends. I will come into the mutual fund, my dear. Just wait for 2 minutes. In share market, risk is high, definitely, but then the risk is in gold also. If you invest in the risk is in property, real estate also. So in other products, risk is there, just like a share market. But my dear friends, Professor Raju is a management guru. He will tell you, share market has given 15% average return during last 30 years, my dear sir, which no other product has given. And earlier there was a tax efficiency also. No tax was there. Now tax has been imposed on that 10 and 15% long-term and short-term capital gain. But still 1 lakh rupees income in share market is exempt from tax. Beyond that, if it is short-term, 15% tax. If it is a long-term, it is 10% tax. Still, it is tax efficient. But again, I tell you, risk is there in share market. But those who don't have knowledge of the market, my dear friends, I will discourage them to invest in share market directly. No, please avoid it. Either you get the knowledge first, then you start investing, or just avoid investing share market. If you don't have knowledge of the market, because share market is purely knowledge-based market, my dear friends. But there is another way of indirectly investing in share market, my dear friends, and that is called mutual funds. And now every youngster, Mr. Anudeep, wants to know about the mutual fund. What is mutual fund? Mutual fund is nothing but indirect way of investing in security market and beyond, because mutual funds are not limited to share market only. Professor Raju, you must be knowing it. Because in share market, there are schemes where your money will be invested in government securities. In share market, there are schemes where your money will be invested in real estate. In mutual fund, there are schemes where your money will be invested in gold. And in mutual fund, my dear friends, there are schemes where your money will be invested into international corporates. You sitting at Andhra Pradesh or wherever you are, you can invest in Google, you can invest in Amazon, you can invest in Microsoft, you can invest in Tesla. But you can invest through mutual fund beyond Indian borders also. That facility. But majority of the mutual fund schemes, my dear friend, yes, of course, relate to share market only. There are, I don't have time. Next time, if Professor Raju will give me time, we will have elaborate discussion on mutual funds. But because of time constraint, I'm just mentioning very, very basics on the mutual fund. There are 3 categories of mutual funds, which is equity fund category, then debt, then hybrid funds. These all schemes relate to broadly to the securities market, but every category has got different flair, my dear friends. Equity fund are suitable for the youngster, Mr. Randeep, like you, who can take high risk. For those who can take high risk and can invest for minimum 10 years, equity fund is the best bet for them. And most of the equity fund scheme, Professor Raju, you might have analyzed, most of the equity fund scheme of the mutual funds have given more than 12 to 18% return average during last 10 years. But again, I tell you, risk is there and no guarantee of return. It might be 20%, it might be 2%, or it might be even 0. Yes, it might be even negative sometimes when market abruptly goes down. But that will be temporary phenomena. One thing I want to tell you about market. Moment of the market is the basic character of the market, Professor Raju. Market will always go up and down. Today it might go up, tomorrow it might go down again. Again it will go up day after. But long run market will go up. Please understand it. In long run market will always go up. History says us. Because BSc Sensex started, Professor Raju, you might remember, at 100 in 1970. Now it is 66,000 in 2023. What it conveys? Long run market will always go up. So be a long-term investor in security market. Don't be a trader. Don't be a person like purchasing today, selling tomorrow. Even for a mutual fund, long-term, be a long-term investor. More time you will give your investment, more growth will be there, more return will be there, and power of compounding will also come in play. So in equity fund, the best way of investing for the middle class, salary class, Mr. Anudeep, is through SIP. SIP is a way of investing. It is not a product. It is a way of investing. SIP simply means you are regularly investing every month, every week, every fortnight, even every daily. Some people have got daily SIP. Every month they are investing. Suppose there are some businessmen or local businessmen are there, they are investing every day 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees. But normally middle class, salary class person, because we get salary on monthly basis in India, we should start monthly SIP. And monthly SIP simply means you are investing some amount every month. Minimum amount of SIP, Mr. Anudeep, is 500 rupees only. And maximum, there is no limit. And now you can start not one, Mr. Anudeep, you can have multiple SIPs. And all SIPs can be target oriented. One SIP for going on vacation. One SIP for purchase of house. One SIP for purchase of car. One SIP for higher education of children happening after 25 years. One SIP for marriage of your children, and last SIP for your retirement plan. So you can have multiple SIPs. And all SIPs are target-oriented SIPs. But again, I tell you, be a long-term investor. Start SIP as early as you can, Mr. Anudeep, when you start earning, and continue with the SIP for minimum 15, 20 years. A magic will happen in your life. More details I can give. If Professor Raju will give me time next time, we will elaborately discuss on mutual fund. That because time constant, I don't have time. Last thing, two things I want to tell you, Mr. Anudeep, and through Professor Raju to all the participants. Never, never invest your hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund, and committees and kitty. Professor Raju, these are all fraud. They promise high return to the public, normal public, gullible public, and people put their money in those bogus schemes, Mr. Anudeep, only because of greed. They say, oh, my money will be doubling in 4 years or 5 years. I will be getting a return of 20%. My dear friends, it is not going to happen at all. You will lose your money. So never, never invest your hard-earned money in Ponzi scheme, chit fund, and committees. And Professor Raju, I will request you with folded hands, start a campaign through your students in your area. Try to educate as much people as you can, particularly those who are not so educated. Your plumber, your electrician, your maid servant, your peon, your rickshaw wala, your taxi wala. Because normally they people invest in such bogus schemes. Never, never, never invest your hard money in Ponzi scheme. Avoid it. And last thing, Professor Raju, I think I want your blessings on this last sentence, which I am telling to all the participants. My dear friends, prosperity is your right. And prosperity simply means, Mr. Anudeep, I should have money for my needs. I should have money more for my family obligation, and I should have money for my normal desires. So, Mr. Anudeep, and through you, I want blessing of Mr. Professor Raju. Prosperity is your right, my dear friends. Everybody has got right to be prosper. But prosperity is not luck, Mr. Anudeep. Dr. Garima, It is not a luck at all. We have to make effort for our prosperity. हमें अपनी prosperity के लिए मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, प्रयास करना पड़ेगा, and effort not for a day, for a longer period of 15-20 years. You will all be prosper. I can give you confidence. You will all be prosper provided you start working on your saving and investment right from the month you start working, and be regular in saving and investment. And last thing I want to tell you, it is not a luck, it is an effort. And last thing, there may be some participant, Professor Raju, in this gathering who might have some notion in their mind that they are not from good families. They are not from rich families. I want to tell them one thing, sir. Dr. Garima, birth in a poor family is not curse at all. गरीब घर में पैदा होना, हिंदी में बोल रहा हूं, गरीब घर में पैदा होना अभिशाप नहीं है. Birth in a poor family is not a curse at all, Professor Raju, but living as poor and die as poor is a curse. गरीब होकर जिंदा रहना, गरीब होकर मरना अभिशाप है. Avoid it. We can all avoid it, provided again what we have discussed today. If you execute these things in your life, you will all be prosper. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much, Professor Raju, and all the participants. I will request Professor Raju to give his opinion first, then we will take some questions if people have it. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Sir, please unmute your ID option, sir. Please, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, Professor, yeah, Sharma ji, yeah, your last words touched my heart. Yeah, born in a poor family, it is not a curse, but die as a poor person, it is curse. Yeah, I too agree.
Sir, living is also a curse. Living poor is also a curse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Living poor also curse. Yeah, fine. Yeah, those words are touched me, sir. Yeah. You had abundant knowledge. Yeah, your words are highly inspirable to all of us. And definitely, whatever savings we had, that savings we are ideally kept for some other purposes. Definitely, yeah. Now onwards, we'll invest our amounts, our savings in a right direction, sir. Yeah, after listening of your valuable lecture, we decided that we want to invest our investments in a right path. Can you recommend 2-3 good mutual fund companies? Yeah, reason is actually some of the mutual fund companies, they're giving a high yielding. Some of the mutual fund companies, they're giving very mediocre yielding. Yeah, although stock market is rising, but their stocks are, their investments are, maybe poor. Their investments are not most appropriate. That's why their mutual fund, some of the mutual fund companies are not rising. Can you recommend 2-3 good mutual fund companies?
Sir, very honestly speaking, that will be unfair on my part.
Fine,
at least publicly, because suppose I recommend some mutual fund company or some scheme, then people, even your participant may say, I am promoting those schemes for mutual fund. That is not my purpose here. Of course, one-to-one, I can share you. We will be in touch at the personal level. I will tell you something about the but not publicly, because you will appreciate that will be unfair on my part.
Yeah, it is a sensitive matter. That's why, definitely, sir. Yeah, whatever examples you are quoted, they are very ideal, and they are most appropriate. Your examples are. Yeah, our students got immense benefit out of your valuable talk, sir. I will be in touch with you in future. Also, we are expecting some of the lectures like this. Thank you, Sharma-ji. Thank you. Yeah, we had a nice evening today. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Any question from any participants? I can take 2-3 questions max. If you have got any question, just raise your hand. We will unmute you and you can directly ask the question. Professor Bablu, what is your opinion about the session? If you unmute yourself and if you want to wish to speak. Mr. Bablu Kumar.
Hello.
Yeah, Dr. Lalit Goyal. हाँ, बोलिए साहब. Yes, please unmute yourself, Mr. Lalit. Please unmute yourself first.
Very experience my extend in your meeting.
Mr. Sabjar.
I like meeting.
Hello, sir.
For me.
A very good evening, sir. This side Dr. Lalit Goyal from Dehradun.
Okay.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm a professor in Department of Management. I'm the background for the finance and account. So, sir, I want to ask one question, sir, regarding your. First of all, I would like thank to you for your great presentation on a mutual fund. We are very grateful to you, sir. Actually, I want to know how we can invest in a mutual fund in a different segmentation. I'm a little bit confused. Suppose I have a rupees 1 lakh, and then how we can put rupees 1 lakh into the different securities. Sir, can you give us some element regarding this point?
Dr. Goyal, basically, my answer will take minimum half an hour, very honestly speaking. because it is such a subject, na? I can't give you answer in one sentence. But very shortly speaking, briefly speaking, mutual fund investment should be as per your risk appetite and time horizon of investment. If you have got high risk appetite, then you should go for the equity. If you have got moderate high risk appetite, then you should go for the hybrid funds. I'm talking of category only, not particular scheme of anything. I'm talking of category only. If you have least risk appetite, then you should go for the debt funds. This is the basic thing. Then second thing is, suppose you want to invest for one day or one night, Dr. Garima, you might not be knowing. Even for one night, you can invest in mutual fund through overnight funds. If you want to invest even for a week, Professor Raju, liquid funds are there where people invest for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. If you want to invest for 3 months or 6 months, ultra short-term debt funds are available. If you want to invest for 1 year, short-term debt funds are available. If you invest for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years, equity fund and normal debt funds are available. For Dr. Goyal, there are different categories of mutual fund schemes available as per your risk appetite and as per your time horizon of investment. And
yes,
as Dr. Raju, next time I will take minimum 2 hours for mutual fund only. Then we will elaborately discuss about the different aspects of the mutual fund, what it is, what are the categories, what is the risk appetite, what is the riskometer, what is transparency. All these things we will discuss in next session.
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Any other question from any participant? Any question from any participant, or then we can close it now, Professor Raju. If there are no questions, we can close it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will conclude it. Thank you. Yeah, one more point which you mentioned. The people who are able to take more risk, they are able to earn more profit. That is also touched me, sir.
It is a fact of life, sir. It is a fact of life. But again, no guarantee, sir. If you take high risk, there is no guarantee that you will earn high return. But probability increases.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Your probability of getting higher return increases, but no guarantee at all. Again, I repeat again and again. Please don't go for guarantee in mutual fund. No guarantee at all. But historically speaking, mutual funds are giving better returns.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much
Thank
all
you.
the participants. And
the session. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Special thanks to Mr. Sabjar for organizing this and connecting you and organizing this program for you. And Professor Raju, we will be in touch. And in future also, we will keep doing programs, not only on online, but when I come to your place, offline also, we will do programs for you. Thank you very much.
Please let me know.
Definitely, sir. God bless you all. Thank you. बहुत बहुत सबका धन्यवाद.
Yeah, thank you.